Hello underachievers! So, I've been making YouTube videos for quite a while, quite a few years. I think I started posting them when I was like 15, 16, and you know, it was a really cool idea of me to put my entire teenage life, all my teenage opinions, all my views, all my awkward cringy looks on the internet. That was a really cool idea, and I guess it benefits me now, because today we're gonna be reacting to my first actual YouTube video, Newt's Q&A, because my name online was Newt, like Pingu, like Newt. So this YouTube video was uploaded on the 22nd of May, 2016. Just for context, I was 16 years old at this point. I was living in a boarding school. I filmed this at my dad's house though. And yeah, I was at a boarding school. I was a girl. I wasn't out to anybody. But online, I was using they, them pronouns. I thought I was non-binary. I was only out online to my friends online. And just to explain, at this point in my life, I had no desire of being a YouTuber. I don't think I've ever planned to do that. That was never the goal. That was never the aim. But the reason that I was posting videos on YouTube was because the majority of the content, if you can call it that I made was on Instagram. And this was back in the day where you could only post 15-second videos. And I would post a lot of like singing covers, like guitar covers, like I'd play the drums sometimes. And you could only post 15-second videos. So I was like, okay, well, if I want to post something longer, I have to post it on a different platform. And I chose YouTube to do that. So this video was filmed when I was not a YouTuber of sorts. This is like peak edgy Noah. It was a disaster. Not the best time, but we're gonna have a look at it. I haven't actually watched it since I uploaded it. So I do not know what I said. I probably said some stupid stuff, maybe I didn't, but we will see. And by the way, thanks to all 163,000 of you for watching this video of me at my worst. It was not my worst. So, the description. Yeah, ... Make sure to like and subscribe because I'm a for those of you that don't know, which I hope is the majority of you, because I wasn't out in school, I did not want to put they/them on my bio because if people from school saw it, I would not want them to know that I was trans. So I used to say that my pronouns were /self, which is kind of like a reverse Apache helicopter joke. Like I was trans, but I was making fun of pronouns. But that's why there's that swear word. I also apparently used instrumentals in the background. I had background music, and of course there were My Chemical Romance songs. I don't own any of the music or whatever, yada 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 yada. You're all gay, comment stuff, and because I was underage, the comment section was turned off by YouTube, so I have no idea what people said.
Hey, I don't want to make a YouTube cover. I didn't want to make a YouTube video, but people told me to make a YouTube video, so I'm going to make a YouTube video.
Right. Okay, sorry. Okay, cool. Good start. At this point, I was filming this video on my phone. I had my phone, and I would just set it up against my window, and then just film myself talking, and I'd look at myself the entire time, because I was really self-conscious about how I looked, and I was worried I'd look like a girl, or I'd look ugly, so, that's why it's probably a weird angle. This was, like, a good few months, maybe, like, half a year after I dyed my hair red, maybe even longer, but it had faded to this, orangey brownie color. I don't know. I was ginger for a while. But yeah, this is cool. I'm wearing a Drop Dead t-shirt. Really cool. I'm wearing one bracelet. So this was before I went crazy on the bracelets. And of course, we see the posters on my wall. There's a very disturbing picture of Brendan Urie just like staring. Thank you for that, Noah. Oh, and speaking of Noah, my name at this point was Noah, but not N-O-A-H as we know him now. It was N-O-A because I was like, you know, Noah is not a cool and individual name. I need to change it. So I took the H off and then a year later maybe realized that N-O-A was like a girl's name and it meant princess in a different language. So that obviously wasn't quite what I was going for when I was trying to not have a girl name.
But yeah, so this is supposed to be a Q&A. Then myself, which is me, will answer the questions for you.
I was like, I don't know what this was. Can you imagine? I'm sorry. This is just me being 16 and setting up a phone and filming myself, which is what I'm doing now with a camera, but like, there's very awkward vibes. Very cool, very cool.
I hope it's not too long, because I can't be asked to edit anything. Question number 1. How long have you been playing guitar? 2 years.
Wow.
I'm self-taught, so I haven't had lessons.
Very cool, Noah. At this point, my content was mostly just like emo stuff. All I would do is talk about emo bands. I started off as a fan account of like My Chemical Romance and Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy, and I would post little covers. And you know, I guess that was what people wanted to know. How long had I been playing guitar? 2 years. It's been, oh my god. I'm not even going to do the maths now, but I've been playing guitar for a while, huh?
Out of Trump and Hitler, who tops and who bottoms, as in sexually? I would say that Trump probably bottoms. I feel like he has a bit of a daddy kink that, you know, Hitler can fulfill. And Hitler came first, as in like, Not like that. But Hitler was born first.
Not even been a minute in, and the topic is on Trump and Hitler. I have nothing to add about that. That was weird.
If you didn't live in England, where would you want to live? I know it's a bit boring, but probably America, just because I feel like there's more to do there than there is here. There's a bit... I don't know.
Okay, I'm 23 now. I have changed. I am different. I would not want to move to America, even though I technically could move to America. I'm on a visa. I could live there for 3 years. There's a lot more to do in America. I mean, sure, it's bigger. I honestly don't know where that came from. I mean, all I used to do was go to school and then come home and then listen to music and cry and then go to gigs every now and then, and that was it. So, like, I don't know what I'm talking about here.
England's cold, which I'm okay with. American's hot, which I don't like, but I feel like I'd like it in.
You would not like it in America. Well, no. That's, I'm being negative. I toured in America. I was there for over a month, and it was hot. It was way too hot, and we didn't have air conditioning, and the food kind of scared me. It was a bit terrifying. No.
What was your favorite age and why? I'd probably say 8 or 9, because 10 is, like, awkward. You start getting awkward. It's really awkward, because what am I doing? But, no, 8 or 9. Because you can do more stuff than you could do when you're like 6, which is, I'm all for that.
I'm really saying nothing. This does not deserve hundreds of thousands of views. I'm saying nothing now as well. I'm saying nothing to absolutely nothing because this guy is not saying anything.
What are your top 5 favourite bands? Right. Here we go. Right. My Chemical Romance, Pierce the Veil, Story So Far, Neck Deep, Bring the Horizon or Nirvana. Which one? Gonna go with Nirvana because I didn't like Acid Spirit that much.
I mean, my top 5 favorite bands haven't changed that much. My wall is covered in MCR and The Story So Far and Nirvana. And Neck Deep, so that maybe I haven't changed. Maybe I'm the same.
Do you want any piercings? If so, where? Okay, well, you all know I want a lip piercing. And I'll probably end up looking like a twat wearing one, but I want one. Plus, you can always take it out and have like a little hole. There's nothing wrong with a little hole in your face. You've got dimples. Dimples are holes.
Yes, so I did get the lip piercing. Do I look like an idiot wearing it? Comment below. Do I look stupid?
What inspired you to become a spam account, and did you think you'd get this many followers?
So I need to explain this one. Initially, how I gained an audience was that I would post like 10 times a day on Instagram. I'd post videos of me playing guitar or singing, or I'd post pictures of myself on the toilet being like, drinking a milkshake, YOLO, just stupid stuff like that. And that was what we called the spam Instagram community. And that was just what it was. What inspired me? Let's see.
Basically, I was a band account, and then I started like spamming just like random pictures. They got more likes and like more views than the band stuff I was posting, so I was just like, yeah, might as well do it. Is the willy still hanging on your ceiling? It's been there a while.
So I got given a blow up for my birthday, and I decided to blow it up, and I stuck it on my dad's ceiling, and it was there for like 2 years, I think.
What band do you want to see live that you haven't seen? Of Mice and Men. I want to see Of Mice and Men because that would be.
I've seen Of Mice and Men.
I want to see Beartooth. I'm not that fond of their new songs, but you know.
I've still not seen Beartooth. This is embarrassing. I don't know why I've never seen them.
And My Chemical Romance, but we all know how that turned out.
Yeah, but I saw them. I saw My Chemical Romance. That's sick. I need to see Beartooth, I guess.
Yeah, so that was my Q&A. Oh my god. I hope you didn't hate it that much, and I really hope that you didn't contract genital herpes. This probably won't happen again, so if you really care that much, you might want to watch this over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay. I hope you don't, guys, have genital herpes. That was weird, and for some reason people watched it, and I did say that I would never make a video again. And then I did. Well, aren't we glad that I changed? And I'm sure there's some people that prefer the old version of me, and that's very strange. I don't really know what to say. That was really strange. Have a good day, I don't. See you later, losers. Goodbye. I'll punch you in the face.